it's a little bit hard to get in car industry when you don't have a car. I was just model and I was trying to promote myself. I was trying to meet more people and like I just introduced myself to a lot of people. I have passion to work with cars in car industry.
Right.
I didn't care about how much money, about payment, nothing. Like I do everything for free, and that's why I get my experience.
Welcome back to another episode of the Street Alpha Podcast. I'm your host, Tukes. We got my guy Josh here. We're back with another episode, and today we have a girl. We have a car girl today on the podcast, and the first girl to be on the podcast. Today we have Katrina Dyork, and if you guys don't know who she is a car model. She's also a car girl as well. She brought her Mustang in today, and we're so happy to have her. She just flew in from Ukraine as well to visit her family and so on. So let's clap it up for Katrina. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm a little hot right now. It's a little hot and sticky in here because there's no AC, of course, but we have to work through it. Are you okay? You comfortable?
I'm great.
Yeah, maybe we should turn the fan a little bit more here. So it's that way. So you had a drive from you drive from Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. How was the drive? I like to ask people that because
no traffic. It's awesome.
Oh, there was no traffic.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you to. Really? It's the right time.
Yeah. That's dope. So today we're going to talk about a lot. Katrina has a trucking. I don't know if you work for a trucking company or you.
I'm a company truck driver.
Right. So she's a truck driver, which is super dope. I don't even think I know any car girls who drive trucks. The only girl I know who drives a truck is this guy, UPS. So, nah, but that's dope. I didn't even know that you were even into that. Because, quick backstory, we worked together like in 2018.
2018.
So, so I think it was she was looking for a video guy back in 2018 for Posh Auto Spa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I think Reef actually owns that spot now.
I don't know who's on there.
Yeah, so that spot, before he was in there, they wanted to film a video to promote their shop and so on. And Katrina actually reached out because they were looking for a video guy through Vlad, also known as Zumi.
I searched modeling, videographers, makeup artists. Yeah, it was actually a good experience.
Yeah. So she actually reached out to me, and then we ended up working together, and then we did some other stuff after that, like other video stuff. So throughout the years, we've kind of been in contact with each other every now and then. And I'm glad to see that you're still in the scene though. Like you're still driving your car, you're still active and so on. So a lot to talk about today. So let's go back to when you first started. What was your like entryway into the car scene?
As soon as I got my driver license, I started to be in car scene. I got part in some club in my country, in Belarus. It was Hyundai Club Belarus.
Wait, so where are you from?
From Belarus.
Where's that?
It's East Europe.
Europe.
I can say like this.
Okay, so how far is that from like? Okay, so the only place I've been in that area is like London. That's like the furthest I've been over there. So how far is that from like London?
It's a little bit far. It's pretty far. You know where's Ukraine, Poland, Russia, Lithuania, Latvia? So
it's pretty big, bro.
No, Europe is huge. I know, but like obviously I know it's huge, but I just have I'm like terrible with that stuff.
It's by Russia, by Ukraine, by Poland, so it's more East Europe.
Okay.
It's pretty far.
So what is it?
Belarus. Yeah, a lot of people like, oh, it's Russia. Say no, it's not Russia. It's totally different country.
So what do you speak Russian though, no?
Yes, we speak Russian and we have our native language, Belarusian, but now more people speak Russian language. So
is it like a different dialect? Like or it's the same? There's no.
It's a little bit different dialect. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I speak now in English, a lot of people, it's like Russian accent. I say, yes, Russian accent because I speak Russian, but I wish I can speak in Belarusian more, but I'm here, so I speak or Russian or English language either.
Right. So you had the car club you joined over there, right?
Yes, in Belarus, in Minsk.
So what was the car club like consisted of? Like they had
not like here luxury car clubs. That was just regular Hyundai club in Belarus. That's it. But it actually was huge club. It was more than 60, 70 people, and we was traveling everywhere. We join shows, car events, and promote our club. That's why I started in car scene.
So what was your first car over there?
Hyundai Coupe.
What is it?
Hyundai Coupe. Tiburon.
Oh,
yeah,
Tiburon.
yeah.
That's what my girl have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Tiburon.
No, that's what it's called here. So they have different names, obviously.
Yeah, Tiburon. But in Europe, they have a little bit different also type of Hyundai. It's Coupe. It's car which modified, like how it say, made in Europe.
Right.
Tiburon, I think, from USA.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So it's basically the European version of the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's right-hand drive or?
Yeah, the same.
Okay, so right-hand drive is only in like England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Right? Jamaica?
Also, yeah.
Oh, Jamaica also. So those are the only two places where they have right-hand drive cars.
Ireland.
Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's like everywhere in the world. I don't even know.
Yeah,
we
in
can't hear, babe.
England.
Interesting. Sorry, like I'm like really slow with this stuff. So don't judge me, but it's good to know this stuff. So you had a Tiburon. So how long? So did you put mods into it? Like what was your first mod on that car, or it was just like the drive around? At the moment?
I did some small wrap. I put some stickers, and I thought it's super cool. And what else?
Stickers considered a mod?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
know. The whole mod thing, I don't really know. Do you consider stickers a mod?
Stickers?
Yeah.
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay, so that's just like the first thing you did.
It adds
It's
a
just-
horsepower.
I thought it's cool, you know. Like I put some like stripes.
Yeah,
So I thought like it's cool. So I look my car like more sporty.
right.
And I did some like racing with guys, like street racing. Also had in
You
Belarus.
raced over there? Was
Yeah.
it manual or auto?
It was auto,
Auto.
but
Damn.
I learned and I was driving a car in manual
Yeah.
for 2 years. But then like, I want to don't have a lot
Bro,
of.
I don't know if you ever seen those videos where they do in, I think pretty much in Russia, where they do like the swerving type of takeover
Like in
thing.
YouTube, in music videos,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
they
YouTube stuff
do.
they do. I don't know if do they do that over
Definitely.
there?
Huh?
Do they do that over there? Like a lot of crazy driving in the streets?
When I was not really, not like in Russia. I think it's a lot of video from Russia.
That's
In
all
Belarus,
Russian?
Yeah, most of
Oh,
them.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of them.
So-
I don't remember.
You put stickers on the car, and then how long did you have that car before you, like you said, you were racing that car too, right?
Yeah.
So-
Street racing.
Did you have a manual car before that or after?
Before.
Okay, so you already knew how to drive stick before you had that car.
Yes. Yeah.
So, how long did you have that car for before you got to your next one?
I had it. I don't know, all my time when I was in Belarus. I think 2 years before I came to United States.
2 years before.
And
okay.
then I came here, and
What year did you
That's
come to America?
it was 2015.
Oh, 2015. So, okay, so like 3 years before we had first met on that
Yeah.
shoot.
Yes.
So you were fresh. So did you know any like English at the time?
I learned in my country, but my English, I thought my English supposed to be like great, but when I came here, I understand that my English sucks.
No,
and-
your English is actually pretty. I mean,
Now,
I don't-
yes, but before, when like 2015, when I came,
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, my English is perfect. I can speak with everybody. But then
I think she
I
speaks
just
better than
stuck. Like I didn't understand nothing, and I went to English school
Oh, so you went to English school over there or here?
here.
Here.
But there was small school, something
Right.
like this. But you know, there nobody can teach you right. They teach you like English, not American English. It's a little bit different. Pronunciation, everything.
Right. I mean, at least you're exposed to some type of English, I guess, outside of the language, your native language, which
Yes.
kind of helps. I'm assuming it helps a little bit, right?
Yeah, sure. But ever since I start to, I think when I came here, I understand that I'm beginner
Yeah.
with in English language. So I ever since start to learn here.
Right.
So
So,
practice.
so basically, you had that car the whole time you were there before you came to America, right?
Yes.
So what was your reason to come here? Like, what did you have?
You know, it
family or
was,
something?
I think it's really like, Hollywood was really good promotion for like
Oh,
United
wow.
States.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I saw a lot of American movies, you know, from United States, and like, oh, I want to be like cowgirl. I want to be in Western. I want to be in this atmosphere. I want to see this in my own eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I think it's the first. My reason is just want to see United States and what like it's feel myself like in movie.
Right.
This was my first, I think.
So you came to New York or you went to
Yeah,
California?
New York.
New York. Okay. So what were some of the movies that you were watching? Do you know any of them off the top of your head?
Whew, a lot.
Well, like what were your main movies that like really inspired you to come to America?
It's like actually good question.
Or matter of fact, instead, maybe like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's interesting. So you wanted to be Jane? Is that her
Fast
name?
and
Jane, right?
Furious, and also a
Oh,
lot
Fast and Furious is a classic.
yes, it's classic, and a lot of movies.
Terminator.
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 I'll be back.
Some
I'll be back.
Banditas. Yes, Banditas. Do you know this movie? That's why I'm calling my
Nah, I
plate
don't even know.
Bandita.
Nah, I never heard of it.
It's two actors, Salma Hayek and Katrina Jones.
Oh, Salma Hayek. You
Salma
know about this
Hayek.
movie?
Yeah, Banditas. Yeah, it was my favorite movie, and like that's
gonna
why
watch
I
it tonight.
like about this atmosphere and everything. You know, it was about Wild West and all this, and girls like riding horses and like.
Maybe I have seen it. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about Wild Wild West. She was in that too, I think, right?
Rob Banks.
Yeah. I think Salma Hayek was in Wild Wild West. She was in a lot of movies. I believe so. Drop in the
You should
comments
watch
if you guys
it.
know.
It's very old movie.
It's
but
an old movie?
Yeah, but it's super cool.
So you came to New York. What part of New York were you originally living in? Like at the time when you first came?
When I just came, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think all immigrants it's straight to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Why? I don't understand it. So why do a lot of Russians like live in Brooklyn? Is there
you
like a
know,
certain reason?
Maybe because it's easier to find a job. It's
Okay.
easier when you have a lot of Russian speaker around you and you
Yeah,
feel
makes sense.
much comfortable, you know, like I think like Spanish people come to Spanish area. I
Right.
don't know,
Like Bronx maybe or Harlem?
I don't know, like
Probably, maybe, yeah. Probably like up more like north.
when you know
of New York.
more people and you have more friends, that's
Yeah.
why.
Right. Makes
But-
sense. Because I know like Vlad, he's originally from Brooklyn, I think, before he moved to Staten Island. I think
Maybe.
Staten Island might have a lot of Russians now too, right?
Yes, now
Yeah.
a lot of.
So I do know that a lot of Russians are
now a
mainly
lot
in
of Russians everywhere.
Yeah, now
Russian
everywhere,
speaker,
yeah.
I think. I mean.
So what was like your first I don't want to say your first job, but like how were you introduced to the car scene like out here? To where you could start doing modeling gigs and so on.
No, it was when I came here. I planned to be like professional racer.
Oh.
To go like to drive in nice car,
Yeah.
and because it was my dream. And actually, in my country, I finished school extreme. How would say rally.
Rally, yeah.
Yeah. So I study in some professional school to get to rally. In my country and have competition. I wish to have competition in Europe, but when I came here, I planned to do it, and then I recognized how much money you should put, like in this, and how you're supposed to be rich and maybe very talented
Yeah.
that somebody notice you. So I just what's the other way I can be with cars?
Right.
And in 2016, some Russian radio, they're looking for models for the calendar, 2017 calendar. And one of my photographers offered me this opportunity, like, yeah, why you don't go to be like try to be model for calendar? They're looking for models, and I start. I mean, like, it was pretty cool competition. We was in Long Island, and they made like car event with luxury cars, and I met some people, and then 12 girls won that competition. Also, I was there also with them.
Right.
And then I just start to go to some car shows, car events, and trying to meet more people. And my first car show where I was modeling was in 2016.
2016.
After this, yeah.
And it was on Long Island. Do you know what the name of the car show was, by any chance?
It was just some private event.
Oh, it's a private event. Okay.
Yeah, but after this, the first car show I was modeling. It was Tuner Evo. Yeah.
Which
in Philadelphia.
in Philly, right?
Yeah, in Philly.
That was 2016.
It was in 2016.
So I had it. Damn, that's a pretty good gig to get for
I
your
have
first.
huge experience.
Yeah, no, that's like,
Like
if you're
modeling.
modeling there, like, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty dope job to have.
Cool.
So, did you have a car yet at that time? Like, were
No,
you
no.
nothing yet?
It's a little bit hard to get in car industry when you don't have a car.
Right.
Like I was just model, and I was trying to promote myself. I was trying to meet more people,
Yeah.
and like I was talk with I just introduced myself to a lot of people. Just I have passion to work with cars in car industry.
Right.
I didn't care about how much money, about payment, nothing. Like I will start for free. I do everything for free, and that's why I get my experience.
Right.
So
you didn't have a car yet, but you were using the modeling gigs to hopefully get to, your first car, or you were just doing it because you wanted to, like, be involved with cars?
Yeah, just be involved in cars.
So you didn't start thinking like, how could I make money to get my first car at all?
Of course, I think. Of course.
So okay,
But-
I'm just trying to understand the mindset of a model, because it doesn't seem like you like wanted to be a model. I think you just wanted to be around cars, and that was like a way in, right?
Yeah.
In order for you to be able to
Yes.
be around cars.
Yeah.
So how long were you doing that before you were able to actually purchase your first car here?
So I came 2015, then I come back, and I came back to 2016, and I stay here, and I 2 years before when I get my first. I got my first car here. It was Hyundai Veloster.
Oh, we were just talking about that car. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't yesterday.
Veloster, small
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I know what
Yeah,
that is.
it was in 2017, and then in 2018, I bought my dream car.
So what were you doing to be able to? Because was it just the modeling gigs? Like, were you working here?
No, of
'Cause
course
it seems
I
like
was
you go back
working
and-
on
working
different
a regular job,
Yeah.
or just like
Bartender.
Bartender.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
a bartender.
So were you getting paid for modeling stuff at all? Yeah, or you were just doing that for free because you were enjoying
When
the cars?
I just start,
Yeah.
I do most of the time for free in the beginning.
In the beginning,
but then
right.
step by step, I start to make money on this.
So what did you charge for your first modeling gig? Do you know?
On car show, it was 100.
$100
Yeah,
A day? Is that like
a
an
day.
hour?
And day.
for
A
the
day?
first one. That was after Tunu Evo, right?
Yes, after 2 years.
After. So
And actually, the company they paid me for modeling 2 euro.
yeah,
It was not for free, and I don't really remember how much it was. I think 200, something like
200
this.
bucks?
Yeah.
I don't think they would let you. They probably definitely would not have let you work for free, but you didn't really care. You just wanted to be.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
be honest, car models do not really make a lot of money on car modeling, because now it's just my opinion.
No,
Like,
that's what I want to hear though, because I'm
Yeah.
curious. I don't know anything about how car models make their money, or if it's just like a hobby. You know?
it's most of hobby, you know,
It's a hobby.
because for more events and car organizers, they're better to get model for free,
Right.
who want to like meet more people, like take some pose with cars, and who is enjoy it, and they like more offer the job for free to girls.
Yeah.
But just few of them can pay really good money.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
I think it's not really this industry when models can make good money. I think it's more for fun.
It seems like that, but I feel like a lot of car models, from my perspective, over the years, like they already have their own brands developed, and I feel like sometimes if they have a lot of followers, then they can charge more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sure. It's all depends about your followers, how much followers you have.
That matters with models.
It matters a lot. I think maybe it's also matters which people you know, what kind of people you know. It's also matters.
That's important, I think, in any field. Like, it's who you know. But I think with the modeling stuff, I think that's what people look at to say, like, okay, she has 100,000 followers. Then, you know, if you, I don't know, do they reach out to you and give you a rate, or you tell them what you want?
Usually they ask how much I charge, and I tell my price. Oh no, we can't pay so a lot, and they then tell me their price, how much they have, and it all depends. Like, what do you want from this show?
Right.
What they want? Like, what they like kind of job they want, like maybe just pose with cars, or just give flowers to everybody, or just be there. So it all depends. But I work a lot, and first it was like my hobby, and I was enjoying this. I didn't think about money. It's like I just want to know. I just want to meet more people, meet more cars. I have passion about cars, and like every unique car, just like see it and like take pictures and tell photographers, oh, let's like take picture of this car. Like, I'm so really enjoy it. So I think it's all about passion.
That's dope. And I think that's why I consider you more of a car girl. Before you had this car though, I don't even, you know why? It was because you reached out to me. I knew it was through Vlad. So I automatically assumed that you were a car girl. I didn't know what kind of car you had, but anything that was coming through him, it was automatically had to do with cars. So I already saw you that way. Not even knowing if you had a car or not, but like, it seemed like when we first did that first shoot, it seemed like you were already like driven and focused. Because that was a car related shoot. That was with cars. But you seemed to have the passion for it at that time. That was back in like 2018, like I said.
Yeah.
So what is the average cost that models charge? Like, what is the average rate?
It all depends. I don't know how much other models charge.
Yeah.
Really, like nobody talk about this. I know some cool girls, like cool models, they charge 500 per hour.
I figured, an hour.
An hour.
Fuck.
I thought you were going to say 500 for the day.
No, or 1,000. I hear about also this. But if you have like huge agency, like it all depends about agency. But I didn't have part in agency. I did everything by myself.
Right.
So, and I learned everything about everything about myself by myself. And actually, Samantha, that's the chick. She was the first girl who helped me the first girl who gave me a lot of advices about modeling.
Yeah, she knows a lot, and she charges what she wants. She does not mess around. Like, she's gonna get what she wants, and that's why I respect Sammy.
Yeah,
Sammy Busicic,
because I text a lot of models who I met in car shows. Like, can you tell me how much you charge? I just beginner. I want to like know more about this industry. And a lot of girls just ignoring me, didn't answer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this bitch. One more like like she wants like give me competition. Something like this. Samantha,
I have a question. Do you change your prices when it's like different weather, like a different? For example, it's like really cold out.
No.
No.
That's a random ass
Well, I'm
question.
just sometimes when
That's so random.
no, because sometimes when when a model had to model outside and it's really cold out, like do you?
So you're just basically on the factors of whatever conditions, like the conditions that you're working under. Does that?
I used to work in like super cold condition when I don't feel my fingers. Yeah. But price was the same.
Okay.
But then I understand maybe just like don't offer. Like, you know, don't do photo shoots and video shooting in winter time. That's it. No, I didn't change my price. Maybe I supposed to, but no, I didn't.
No, I don't think that. I mean, I think people normally tell you what you're going to be doing and if it's going to be cold or whatever the situation is, so you kind of know. But I'm still stuck on that $500 an hour. You know anybody who's charging that?
Oh?
You know anybody who's charging $500 an hour?
I hear about this.
Okay.
I just hear about this, but when I tell, I'm charge a lot because I have huge experience and a lot of people know me and
Yeah.
I know my price and I know what I'm doing, and I sometimes teach models how to pose and how to like react and speak with people.
Right.
And now I know my price, but still when I tell my price to some companies who want to like have me for promotion,
Yeah.
they're like, oh wow, it's a lot. I say, sorry, if you don't wanna, so I'll find another model.
Right.
That's it. Now I know my price, so it's much more than it was 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah,
Is it better for models to work for themselves or work for an agency?
I think for agency, it's much
Agency?
easier. It's much easier. You have just, they help you to find everything. They just give you price and they just give you work, so you don't do anything. You just came to event, modeling, and that's it, and make your money. And you don't think about anything, about promotion, about meet some people. Like, it's less worry about.
So did you ever think about going through an agency, or you just always wanted to stay independent?
You know, of course I thought about, but I don't know. I met some girl I was modeling for auto show,
Yeah.
for Illusions companies. They're located Illusions.
Didn't I see you there?
Maybe.
You were with
A lot of people met me from auto show in Manhattan.
It was, how long ago was that? What year was that?
It was 2018.
I did see you there. You were with the short girl.
Yes, with
Well,
short girl.
that's kind of
Yes, with short girl.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she had
She was blonde.
blonde.
She's
Yeah,
blonde.
yeah. Oh, damn, that's kind of Venus and short girl. No, I did see you there because I was there. I had a sling on. That year. I think Vlad was there too. I'm not sure if I was there with.
It also
or
was
not.
my first auto show in Jerry
Yeah.
Center, and next year in 2019, I also was working in auto show for Illusions. I promote them. It was pretty cool experience, and I was working with other girl. She was from agency.
Yeah, so I actually saw her at a wedding I did recently. Like, not recently, but like
2019.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Randomly. I was like, oh, that's the girl from the auto show. She works for like an agency, but I think she does like
Yeah.
parties too. Wedding parties or something like that.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
this. In 2019, it was other girl, not the blonde girl in 2018.
Right.
And yeah, she just agency gave her all instructions, and she came and modeling. That's it, and she make her money. I don't know. Maybe I can be wrong. How much she make? Like 20
no,
or
I mean-
25 an hour per hour, something like this.
For agency, so
Yeah.
they pay less because
They
they're
pay
getting
less.
you more.
Yeah,
they're
they-
getting you more gigs.
I think it all depends about agency.
Right.
Yeah, because maybe like Monster, who has their own models, I think they pay a lot.
Right.
I'm not sure about this because I'm not their price, but I think Umbrella model agency, they have also cool models, really beautiful,
Yeah.
and I think their price is also like,
Higher.
yeah, maybe not like 500 per hour, maybe less, but still I hear that somebody gets so much money in
Right.
modeling.
So my question, it came to me when she mentioned the other models. So those models that you had reached out to get information from to help, did any of them get like? Do you have any relationships with those people now?
Some of them, yes. Sami, I think her name, and other name, I forget. I can be wrong. I just scared to like tell wrong name, you know. Alexa, I can find now on Instagram.
No, I
It's
mean
much
you don't have to
easier
tell me
for
the
me.
names. But I'm just saying
Yeah,
because
so
like,
yeah, some girls helped me with. Some girls gave me advices, and I'm still like friends in Instagram with them.
yeah.
Yeah, some of them actually from New York and New Jersey girls, they just ignore my messages.
Do they see them or they just don't even?
Some of them,
open
yeah. Some of them,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's a catty industry.
You know, it's very girls with girls. It's not
Yeah.
like guys with guys. It's
Yeah.
pretty like competition. I think
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, it's the same thing with guys. You know, and
I don't know how
Well,
it,
it
guys.
It depends. When it comes to
industry-
cars, it can be. But
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to Modeling? I don't know. I never really modeled. You were a model, right? You were.
Yeah, I was a model.
Yeah. How was that when you were modeling for H&M? He's an H&M model. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I was.
He was an underwear model.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely. It's just, yeah. You know, now I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Stop! You're making me sweat.
Yo.
Oh, you know what? How models also make money on shows, not from payment from show. They sell their own merch, like T-shirt, posters, air fresheners.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah, I also start to do it on the shows. That's how I start to make my first money in shows. Not from
Yeah, I see a lot
payment,
of girls that do. Merch.
from selling my merch.
Yeah.
So Samantha, she helped me a lot about. She tell me companies who create merch for models, for girls, for companies. So that's why I start to create my own merch and sell it on shows.
Right.
And some shows I can make like 200, 300. Some shows I remember one show I made $20.
$20 selling merch.
$20.
Would you sell like a T-shirt?
I sell 2 posters and I made $20, and I was super tired after that show. I was super, how to say, exhausted.
Yeah, exhausted. Yeah,
exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, but it is what it is. You never know.
Were you
That's
there
how-
for yourself, or you were there with
I
another
was
company?
by myself, and I think it was Word Society. I can be wrong.
What was it? I don't even know
Word
what.
Soci- So it was some show in New Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey.
In Jersey, it was in New Jersey.
You know what was it called?
Can I check?
You can show me.
Yeah, I can show.
When was
I
that?
think actually that show I was working with Vlad. He was a photographer, and Samantha was a modeling, and other 2 girls with who now we're still like friends, modeling.
What
the show?
was summertime?
What is it? It was summertime.
Was it Weckfest?
No.
Autocon?
Give me just one second.
I'm trying to name
Or
some car shows that were like popping back then.
Word Society.
Oh, Voyage Society.
Word Society.
I never I don't think I've ever been to that show.
For them, I start to work for free and just promote myself and start to sell my merch.
Those are the earlier shows.
Yeah, in 2017.
2017.
2017.
Right. That was when that was around the time I first met Vlad. So that's when I started
you
going
were
to shows.
selling your merch?
Huh?
You
Yeah.
were selling your merch? You still sell your merch?
Yeah, I'm still selling this.
Okay.
I
So-
don't promote a lot, but I plan to create my website and sell it everything there.
Wow.
So what's the most you made off your merch?
Most. Not
In
a
like
lot.
at a show, not in general.
in auto show, like
At,
in
No,
car
no,
show?
at the
at the
show.
show, like at a show.
Probably like $600.
600
Wow.
just for posters and T-shirts.
Yeah,
That's
I'd be
crazy.
happy with $600.
$600 a day? That's
just
crazy.
huge 2 shows. It was one of them in Chicago.
Yeah.
What's the name of the show? I also like, damn, I forget it.
Chicago, I can't help you there.
You know, in 2017, I was traveling in a lot of states, and I used to work modeling in a lot of states
Yeah.
in car industry.
So
and
how
just
did you get
promote
that?
myself.
How are you doing that? Like okay, so like if you're a pretty girl and you just want to start modeling, how do you travel? Like how do you get these gigs? Because your Instagram following wasn't as big as it is now, right?
Yes.
So what were you doing to kind of get these jobs?
I just text, I just send messages, send emails in every car shows.
Yeah.
And asking, do you need a model? Like, how much do you want to pay? And like this. That's why when I started, I just email a lot of companies, a lot of car shows, organizers, and like, hey, do you need a model? Do you need a model? That's it. I just like,
That easy, that simple.
yeah, maybe.
So, all right. So you made $600 at a show for selling T-shirts and posters, and what else do you sell?
Air freshener, stickers, magnets. Not
So
a lot.
like all the types of accessories and stuff like
Yes.
that. That's pretty good. I mean, I'd be happy. I honestly, I don't think I've ever sold any merch.
I think it was more about like I just joined to do it.
Yeah,
I
but you
didn't
want to
think
make
about
money, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about make money. I thinking just to be in this industry.
Right.
I remember Hot Import Nights. Did you hear about this
Hot
event?
Import Nights?
Hot
Yeah.
Import Nights. They're traveling everywhere in the United States and I think out of states, and they do like pretty cool car shows.
Yeah.
So that's one of the show where I get a lot of experience. So I just traveling where they located, where they do car shows, and I sell my merch. And also every show I got competition in like model of Hot Import Nights of Chicago or model of from model of the year in Boston, something like this. They do like kind of competition.
Right.
So that's why I think I grow my followers.
Because you grew your followers the old school way, which was before Instagram Reels and TikTok was
Yeah,
just going to
before
shows and networking and seeing people, more exposure, meeting people, and so on.
Yes.
So those people, like Vlad, for example, Zumi, he literally took photos of a lot of people's cars, and that's how he was able to grow his following.
Yep.
So when you brand yourself that way, you're able to have more of a, I don't want to say a cult following, but you have people that really are fans because they know who you are, and you get more organic kind of reach with people. So when you post stuff or you're selling merch, it's easier rather than like just posting on Instagram and blowing up off of one video because people don't really know who you are. It's a little different. So
What do you think about car models?
Car models.
Yeah. What model in?
I have a lot of something to say about car models.
well, hold on. Hold on. Let's not get there yet.
Okay, yeah.
Let's not get there yet.
Yeah.
Because what you're trying to do, I get it. Let's not do,
Alright.
we'll have that after. I want to get through like you first.
Sure.
So we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
All right. So you did a lot of gigs, right? You did a lot of gigs, and you were able to get your car, right? Through that.
Yeah.
So talk about your experience purchasing you have a Mustang. So why did you choose a Mustang?
I think at first it was dream of, like my dad dream about this car in Belarus.
Yeah.
And it was huge, his dream. And I think Mustang Ford company, it's like one of big name American cars. And that's why maybe I saw some imagination, like when you, I tell you what, a lot of people, a lot of tourists wanted to come to United States, rent a red Mustang, I don't know why, and drive it in California. It was like tradition. I don't know. It
Well,
was
that's like a top rented car.
Maybe you don't know it, but a lot of like people from Belarus, from Russia, from Ukraine, it's one of like dream. Like I
They
don't
don't
know.
have Mustang over there?
We didn't have. We have some Mustangs, but the price was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean they're American cars, so it's opposite. It's
Yes, but we have
'cause
like
they
cheap
have-
BMWs, Audis,
yeah,
maybe Renault,
but it's Ford.
Peugeot.
It's Ford. It's not like it's
They have
Yeah,
Mustang in London.
here's it's cheap, but there it's
They have
something like
muscle?
dream.
Yeah, they have muscle cars in London.
Yeah,
Now a lot of
but-
people.
yeah. Well, London's a whole different ball game. That's like
Yeah.
that's a whole different country when it comes
Yeah.
to money.
It's totally different.
So your dad was inspired basically.
Yes,
So he's what inspired you to have a Mustang.
yeah.
So how much you pay for the Mustang?
How much I pay? When I tell price, now some people like do like this. I think, but
I have no idea. So I don't know anything about. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but like not really.
so it's brand new Mustang. I ordered it from factory, and
You ordered it,
from factory, yes, from
so it's
Ford.
brand new, not
It was
like.
brand new. Yeah,
Damn.
Okay, so I want to see how much this
That's
costs.
interesting.
I put wheels, which I want, seats, like mods, everything.
Right.
I just click color, everything, and like you have a list, so you create car and
Yeah.
just send it to factory, and that created
Right.
this car. So how much you think?
Wait, so you click every single damn.
Yeah, on
That's
the
like a
website. You mean?
typical-
In website.
Yeah, website.
Yeah, in Ford.
Yeah, I don't think there's people who actually do that. I've always wondered because I always wanted to do that, like build a car, but it's like it's so much damn money. But okay, so a
Yes.
Mustang. So what is it? What kind of Mustang is it?
It's just for a GT.
GT.
Yes,
GT.
GT. Shelby.
All right, maybe
It's not
like,
Shelby.
damn, I have no idea. I never even looked at like a Mustang.
Yeah. Go ahead. You go first.
I would
And
say
with GT Premium performance a little bit
A
different
GT
from
Premium?
Premium, yeah.
probably about 60,000.
You almost got it. Yeah, with taxes, I paid $55,000.
So what's the next model up from this?
So I got premium package. When you have performance, it's a little bit different package. It's
Yeah.
a little bit like cars, like different. And I think other step it's Shelby.
Oh, this is like a top. Okay.
Yeah, GT
Yeah, I don't know nothing
350
about
and
the
then
Mustang,
GT 550. Yeah, it's totally different price. That time, when I asked how much was Shelby at that time, it's supposed to cost like $75,000, something like this.
For a Shelby,
Yeah,
that's not bad though.
just start price. Yeah.
Yeah, because like
75.
Supers are freaking.
Now I think it's more
Expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, it's
than
got to
it was
be.
before.
Okay, but back then you're talking about the prices back then. Yeah, it's definitely got to be up there for those cars. So you got the car. How long did you wait for it after you built it?
So I ordered it in November and I got it in 14th of February next year, 2018. So I ordered
okay.
it 2017 and I got it in February 2018.
it's like 3
it
or
was
4
3
months?
months.
3
3
months.
months. Yeah.
That's not bad. So how long you had the car before you started doing stuff to it? Because that's like a short time period
Oh,
where you started like wrapping the car and so on.
when I got it, I think like, a lot of people have Mustang. Everywhere you see Mustang, so it's not like super special car like Porsche or I don't know, Lambo.
Right.
Correct. It's like a lot of people can afford this.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, okay, if I know before more car knowledge than like which I have now, maybe I got different car. Maybe I bought car which I can collect collection cars
Right.
and pay a lot of money for this. But I got Mustang like, okay, let me create something unique when I'm driving my car and everybody see my Mustang and say, oh, it's Katrina Dyork. So
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to have like total different car, total different Mustang, and to be recognized in street.
Right.
On the street.
That makes sense. I feel like, because it is a very common car, you kind of have to do something to make you stand out. So when did you start doing mods to it? Like
Modified.
yeah.
The first the first mod which I bought, it was airlift suspension. I bought it.
You got bags first?
Before when I get my Mustang.
Oh, so you already bought that before you got the car?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you were already waiting 3 months for the car, so you were just purchasing stuff in the meantime?
It was Black Friday in November.
Oh, you got a deal.
And I saw the price
Smart.
50% off. Like, damn, I need it on my car. And always I dreamed to have air suspension
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
car. So let's get it. And it was like my birthday gift for myself. So I just bought air lift suspension and then I get a car. It's crazy.
So you rich. You rich.
No, usually people they bought car and then thinking, oh, what I should put in this car?
Yeah.
What modification I should put in this? Yeah, I'm a totally different way.
No, there's a lot of people, even in
A
the
lot of
super chat,
people
people do that too.
Buy Mustang after dealership, when they get some miles. And when I bought my Mustang, one of my friend bought the same kind of Mustang.
Yeah.
And he paid, I think, $33,000 or $35,000, something like this.
Oh, but he wasn't custom. He just bought it
Yeah,
right. That's a big difference.
of course.
Wait, so where do these go for retail if you didn't build it, what would it cost?
If I just went to
dealership,
dealership
yeah.
and bought it, I think $38,000.
Dang, you paid double?
30K?
That's like
Yeah, because it's
pretty
new,
much
brand new
double.
car. You always pay double when you get brand new car.
Right.
Damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was 1,000 miles.
That's wild. No, that's insane. I thought that's what the average cost was for a Mustang. Like
Yeah.
60,000, 55,000.
No. It was like $33,000.
So do they have bags in where you're from, like in your native country? Like, is that a common thing? Do you see people on air suspension?
You know, for modification, to modificate your car, you should make pretty good money to do it. It's super easy here to do it, but it was a little bit hard way there, and just few people do it. Just few, like I know, just few cars who had
It's expensive.
and it was like, wow, he has air suspension, like air leaf suspension. Why I want to have the same. So I think that's why I have like in my list to have in future in my car.
So you have a checklist basically of all the things that you want to do.
Yes.
You still have that list now or no?
I still still have it.
So did you accomplish everything on your list for the Mustang?
What do you mean?
Like did you all the things that you wanted to do to your car? Did you do them yet? Like is it
almost? I still have a lot of work under hood.
Yeah.
And
what else are you
in
missing?
my tank.
Yeah. What do you have? I see a wrap. I see you have
Lights.
LED lights. You have wheels too. You have Rohanas.
Yeah, Rohanas.
Oh, you got money. She got Rohanas.
You got
And
How much are
I
those wheels?
think you didn't notice it's two different colors. Here gold, there black.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
It's, you know, I'm woman, I can't decide, so I just I thought like, okay, let me have two different set.
Yeah.
Color.
I didn't even look at the car because I was so busy when I walked in.
Yeah.
But damn, I didn't even know. So is anything on this car sponsored?
Yes. Most of wrap.
Wrap?
It's wrap and Anderson Composites. You know, it's carbon.
Yeah.
They sell carbon parts for cars. They also and Rohana give me good price also.
They're expensive. How much does wheels cost retail?
For wheels,
Yeah. Like if without sponsorship.
I paid. I can be wrong because it's 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and I can be wrong with this price. It's not really expensive, to be honest. It's like $3,000.
For these?
Yeah.
I wanted to get a pair set of Rohanas,
Of course,
but
it will be with some of discount, but
Yeah.
I don't know real price.
Probably
I
like
know I
5.
can tell you price which I paid.
Yeah, probably like 5. The wheels I wanted, they were like $10,000.
Yeah, I know.
But they were just like concave, and they had like a different, but they didn't look that much different. And they
Yeah,
wanted like
carbon
10,000.
wheels I think much more expensive.
These weren't carbon either. They wanted like 10,000. I'm like, yo.
It all depends,
so-
I think, about curve and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it depends on the design.
I think the most expensive here is wrap.
So I remember when you actually got the car wrapped and you were doing a reveal.
Yeah.
That was a couple like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
It was
So
huge.
exclusive vinyl ended up doing the work, right?
Yes.
So how long did it take to wrap this car? Because there's a lot going on.
1
Yeah,
year.
it looks like an Iron Man.
Well, you said what?
1 year.
It took 1 year to
What?
wrap this car?
Yes.
How? No, it's something. Something happened.
what?
You can imagine it's all hand job. A lot of people like thinking, oh, it's just regular wrap,
Yeah.
but it's 4 different
Oh,
pieces
you can
of
see Iron
wrap.
Man right there on the door.
You can see your like regular red, regular red wrap, chrome, silver, and PPF on all of this, and
yeah.
also
Like the wrap you talking about? Like the
when
mirror?
you flash,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
different.
reflective.
Yeah,
Reflective. Yeah.
reflector lines. Yes, reflective lines.
Wait, so why did it took them a year to do this?
Yeah. I think it's because I
other
get
cars?
wheels and I got all carbon details. Then I got sponsorship from Charisma Design. They create steering wheel, so I have pretty cool steering wheel.
Yeah.
So I think it's during year we just built a Mustang
Right.
and it was stuck for a year there, and also because wrap it was really hard. The guys cut it, cut it, and do everything like in hand.
Wow.
So it's not just like you print the wrap and just cover
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
car. It's much easier, but all pieces you should like just create.
That's crazy. I thought it was just one piece. So the car is actually like, is it red or orange?
It's red.
It's red. Okay, it looks kind of
I know,
orange.
it's weird. Like daytime, it looks like orange.
Yeah, it looks
Nighttime,
orange
it's
here.
like red.
Yeah, it depends
because
on the
I
lighting.
think with lighting, it's
Yeah, the lighting.
like
This is daylight, so it's gonna look
looks
like
red.
but
Yeah.
nighttime it's like dark red.
dark red.
Yeah, but
Damn, that's crazy.
you don't know it. A lot of people don't know about this.
No, I had no
Never.
idea. Like I said, I literally thought it was a wrap.
So I know how much time, money, and I don't know, nerves I spend this car. So now this car more, I would say, important for me.
Right.
Special, yeah.
Than
Very special.
other people thinking about.
So what's next for the car? Like, what are you trying to do next to it?
Tomorrow I bring to other guy who also sponsor my car.
Okay.
He, his name Michael. He do, maybe you hear about him. He do pretty cool design in airlift. He work with airlift tanks, airlift suspension. He
What's his Instagram?
Red.
Rat for life?
Yes.
Oh, he does everybody's things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody's. Yeah, yeah.
So he also like sponsor of my tank, and so we plan to create something cool in tank.
Yeah, he does everybody's tanks. All the like everybody
Yeah, and
goes to him.
he do really good job.
No, he does really. That's why he's doing everybody's stuff.
I like to see some custom job, you know.
Yeah.
Like if somebody like do like custom car, custom steering wheel, custom tanks. I like to see it, and when people know what they're doing and they're really like how would say maestro their
right, he's
work,
good.
they know what to do. It's pretty cool like to give them, not just
Yeah.
regular some shop who don't know what to do.
Well, everybody knows. Like I said, he does everybody's stuff. So everybody knows that if you want to get something like that done, he's the guy to go to. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of people have one shows with his setups. So he's definitely the guy to go to for that. So, do you plan on keeping this car for a long time, or are you gonna get another car? Like, what's the?
You know,
Because you've had this car for a while now. I feel like.
yeah.
Yeah.
From 2018. You know, sometimes thinking, oh, maybe just sell it, or maybe keep it, sell it, keep it, because it's my first car, my dream car.
Yeah.
It's my dream car, so it's a little bit different than just regular car. So I think just keep it.
Keep it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. You can't just sell it.
I can't
Especially with
sell-
that wrap
you know,
after a year? Nah, I'm
After
good.
No.
we have a part in auto show, and now this car has name. Like
What's-
it's like Katrina Dyork's car.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah,
it's
right.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my car. Same thing. I don't even want to change the color because
Yeah.
it's like my brand. So I can
And-
understand.
Maybe I still have like good price for this car because it's like unique car,
Yeah.
but now I plan to keep it.
A lot of miles on it?
35,000. I don't know.
That's really good for the amount of time you've had it.
I keep it in garage. I don't drive.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's not
less
your
than
daily.
you, bro.
I know, man. Don't make me feel bad.
Some people like watch me and like I think like, oh, she's like crazy to keep Mustang in garage. Don't drive
that's
like
not-
every
there's
day.
People, a lot of
Yeah.
people, everybody does that.
Yeah.
It's pretty common.
Yeah.
I just thought, so you have a daily or no?
Yes, for sure.
What's
I
your daily?
Now Hyundai. Hyundai again.
Hyundai again?
Hyundai again. Santa Fe. Yeah.
Oh, those are. Oh, I think I've seen you in that car.
Yeah, just
Those are reliable
maybe
cars.
just regular car.
Remember when we took the
Nothing
photo with the
special.
police officer?
It was Acura MDX. Acura MDX.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yes.
it was that car. Okay, yeah. I
It
remember
was-
you were in
It was
something.
actually crazy experience.
What?
When we met a police guy.
Oh yeah, he was mad cool.
I was drive reverse
Yeah.
and record video.
And he was like, yeah,
stopped
he's
me on
driving.
this. It was
like,
crazy.
He's recording a video, and the cop is like, just
And I
chilling
was
there.
driving like
And she was
reverse
driving
into
the
reverse.
car, like while recording the video. So he's like, yo, like. But he actually had a Evo. He was into cars, and
Yeah.
Shout
he was
out
mad
to him.
cool.
Thanks God,
Shout
he
out
just
to
let
him.
us go.
So now, how did you get into truck driving? Because that's something that I didn't even know you were even affiliated with or even into. So, what year did you start that?
It's 2020 in COVID.
2020.
Yeah.
So what made you want to start driving trucks?
Oh, how would say, when I live in Jersey,
Yeah.
I rent some rooms in my house to some people, and one guy who rent a room in my house, he was a truck driver, and he promoted this job a lot, and he told me how much money they making, you know.
Yeah.
And it was really a lot of money in 2020, a lot, because a lot of people scared to work,
Yeah.
a lot of people scared to drive, and I think in 2020 truckers, they made huge job about American economy in that time,
Right.
because they wasn't scared to drive in COVID time, and a lot of people working. I think that's why they have a good salary
Right,
that
right,
time.
right.
So he promoted me, and like thought, damn, let me try it. Isn't it be cool? And I like driving. I like traveling, and like you travel in every state. And he promoted a lot about this job. He told a lot, like, oh, let me try it. So, and we went to CDL school in Miami, and yeah, that's how.
In Miami, you went to school to get your license.
I went in Miami.
How long did you? How long did it take to get your trucking license? It's a Class A, right? Is that what it's called?
Class A, yeah.
There's different. There's Class A, B, C.
Do you need a Class A to drive tractor trailers?
Yeah, commercial.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay.
commercial drive
So
license.
how many weeks is that? Or days? Or
let
months?
me-
Or years?
You have test. So you like should give. How would say? You should pass some test.
Okay.
It's 3 different tests. It's brakes, about trailers, and some common question. And after this, when you pass test in DMV, you go to get practice
Right.
how to drive it. So you should learn how to go back with trailer. And trailer was totally smaller than we drive now.
Yeah.
We drive now.
Right. Is it hard? Because I remember I drove when I took my S2000 to get dynoed, I had to trailer it, and my friend actually drove the truck. But I remember backing up because I had to take it home, and I had no choice. He wasn't with me, so I had to park it in the street. And I remember driving backwards and reverse, and nobody told me that you have to like turn the wheel the other way to get the trailer to go
Yes.
the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So I ended up just like parking it like in the middle of the street, and I couldn't figure out a way to get it to the sidewalk. So is that like the most hardest part? Like reversing in a truck?
No, not really.
No.
No, it's
So
easy.
you already know like where to
It's
turn the wheel and everything.
Yeah,
They
you
teach-
turn
they
right,
teach you
trailer go
techniques.
left.
Okay.
Yeah.
You turn left, trailer go right. The most hard part is park, like so you like truck and trailer here, and you should go do like this.
Yeah, it's like a-
sorry,
it's like
I
a
forget
L
the
part.
name
Yeah.
in English.
Yeah, you can park like that.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's one of common parking
Yeah.
which you should know. It's
Yeah.
how we park on when we loading and unloading in factory.
Yeah.
It's all the time when you in parking lot.
But why? Because there's a lot of space when you're loading into a dock. So like can't you just go straighten out further
Yeah,
away and then back up?
A lot
No,
of
bro, so-
facilities don't have a lot of
Yeah.
space, especially in the East Coast.
Yeah.
In the West Coast, it's a lot of huge facilities when you can just go straight and go back.
Right.
It's much easier. But here in East Coast, it's more like tight places, and some of them, it's so crazy tight. Like you can't drive in regular car. And when you drive a truck, you're like thinking, how I can drive here? But then you
Yes.
figure out, and then few turnings, and that's it.
So have you ever been like in a situation where you couldn't figure it out? Because you're by yourself, right?
Yes. Now
So
I'm driving by
because I've
myself.
seen a couple of times where there's some guy trying to make a turn onto the street and he can't figure it out. Like and he's blocking out traffic.
You know, I have a lot of situation. I tell you what, when
Yeah.
you drive truck, it's like everyday journey. It's everyday experience, which you meet first time. Like
Right.
every time something happens and you should figure out what to do with this. It's like, how would say, like I can say movie.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
When you all the time you have problems all the time, and you trying to find a way how to get from this problem. You trying to find decision how to get through on this.
Yeah.
And when you do everything right, you just grow up yourself. I think mentally.
Yeah.
After this, you think, oh, I'm like Wonder Woman. I can do everything. Now I'm don't scare at all to drive everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, doing the parking stuff like that, like backing into the loading dock.
Yeah.
Before you even back up to the loading dock, you had to look at the big picture. Like we call it like uh, look at the big picture and think like, oh, if I'm gonna go here, if I'm gonna back it in, I have to do this and this and that. This like different technique that drivers do.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you just gotta have a expect an unexpected in that way. So yeah, it's very difficult.
It's anxiety for me. I can't do it.
Ali duck.
Ali duck?
Yes, it's how
Ali
called
duck.
it. It's when truck and trailer go like this, like horse in.
So is that hard to park like that?
Yes.
That's like the most difficult way to park.
Yes. Especially when you drive from blind side.
Ah.
When you don't see other side.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're trying to park.
Right.
And don't like I don't know, hit nothing like to hit other trailers. Yeah, it's hardest part. So I think for some people it's easier. Now when truckers drive 2, 3, 4 years, it's easier. But for me, like maybe for girl, it's still the hardest part.
Right. So how many months do you think it takes, or how long you been doing it now?
2 years.
2 years. So do you feel like you're like on a scale of 1 to, let's say 5, where do you feel like you're at experience wise? Like, do you feel like you're a really good driver or?
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're like
to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
truck driver, and then being in that 2 years, you become a really good driver.
because of how often you drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I was driving a lot. And when you drive alone and you figure out with all situation alone,
Yeah, yeah.
you get a lot of skills.
Yeah.
When I was driving with team,
Yeah.
it was much easier. I just drive straight, and it was like parking. I tell my coworker, can you park, please? It was easy. It's what a lot of girls do when they work with guys.
Right.
But when you drive alone, you should do everything by yourself.
So speaking of guys, what is it like being a female truck driver? Do a lot of guys take advantage of you?
I think maybe it's easiest part when you meet police. It's
Okay.
easiest part when you parking and a lot of people want to help you
Yeah, yeah.
to be a female truck driver. But other way, it's the same, and not really like a lot of when I like put gas in gas station
Right.
in truck and walking to shop, a lot of like guys look at me like, what she forget here? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her life? Like,
Yeah, it's
girl,
probably
you're supposed to be in another place,
Yeah.
not here. And yeah, but a few times I hear that, oh, I never seen so beautiful truck driver like you, and was pretty cool compliment for me. But other way, a lot of people don't like notice
No.
male truck drivers. Yeah.
Well, I meant more so like when you were working in the beginning, like you said you had a team, right? So was that like an uncomfortable experience at all? Because I mean,
No, for me it was comfortable. You just drive with other in small, small room. You have 2 beds, like in train. I don't know how it's
I
explained.
think it's dope.
Yeah, and it's like you have refrigerator, you have cooler, you have a lot of stuff for living. So it's like your small room, hotel room. I don't know how it's playing. You have everything for life. I have TV and PlayStation in my truck.
Damn.
I don't do it. I don't have time for this, but yeah, I still have it.
Question. What's the longest trip you ever done?
Longest, I think 3,000 miles.
So that's like going to
It's
3,000
from-
miles.
Yeah, from
Damn.
Idaho to Maine,
Idaho to Maine. Damn, 3,000 miles is like
maybe more.
to Miami and back. It's like 1,500 miles to Miami or something like that. It was something crazy. Yeah, I drove the Super down last year to Florida, and never again.
Never again.
Never again.
I tell you
hate
what,
driving.
to drive in truck, it's more comfortable than driving car.
Yeah.
How often do you get out to like stretch? Because you sitting for all that time, Like you have to be active, no? Isn't it like dangerous to sit for a long time?
You should drive truck 11 hours
11
every
hours.
day. Mm-hmm.
And that's like the limit where you can drive it before you have to park?
Yeah.
You posted something on Instagram. You showed your parents that you had a truck.
Yes.
So they're here or they just came to visit?
Came to visit. They just got green card. So
Oh, wow.
they're like, yeah, big journey started for them.
Yeah.
But they just came to visit here, look around what's going on here, and they came back to country,
Right.
just finish their jobs, like because they still have like job. So
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out what to do in future. But it was like their vacation
Right.
here for 2 weeks.
So you were able to actually purchase your own truck, or you're working like what's the process for that? Like, are you working for a company still? Is it
Yeah, I'm
your
a
own?
company driver. I work
Okay.
for company, and I work on their truck.
Yeah.
So I have my own responsibility, some my responsibility because I mean it's not my truck. But yeah, I plan in future to buy my truck, and I have a lot of plans. But when I'll do it, I
Yeah.
will show you.
No, I think that's so. Is it better to just do it independent, or it's harder? It's like the same thing with modeling, where
You
it's like
know, yes, it's when you work for a company, you don't have worry about gas, like miles on truck. If truck broken, you
Yeah.
like when you work for company, all these problems on company,
right.
and they give you load which has price, and some truck drivers work for per miles. They make money per mile. Some make money percent from load. I work for percent per percent. Is it right?
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, it all depends. But company truck drivers make less money than who has own
Independent.
independent, but they have more not problems, responsibility.
Right.
What to do? They
And
think
expenses
about
too, right?
expenses. You should think about like everything,
Right.
all expenses on you, and you should think how to like make money and just then send on I don't know gas or if truck broken. But when truck broken, it's a lot of money. You can imagine how much it's money.
That's
it's like
big
crazy.
big money. Yeah, that's but
To-
I mean,
To put gas, the price was around $900.
wait, to
Just-
fill it up?
Yeah, diesel.
How long does it last though?
Huh?
How long does it last?
It's take for maybe
Like if you were driving from, let's say that 3,000 mile trip, how many times do you have to fill up the truck?
it all depends. When you drive fast, you
Yeah.
try get more gas, more diesel. But actually, it's like 3 times,
So you
three
stop
times,
two,
three
three times.
times. Yeah, I think it's 3 times.
That's not bad for a truck. That's actually really good for 3,000 miles. Because I had to stop from New York all the way down to Florida. We stopped like 3 or 4 times. 4 times on the way there. And
Yeah,
I was
but
on 91 too. I wasn't on
it's
93.
huge tank, like.
Yeah. That's crazy. And diesel actually it burns. Does it burn slower or like
Burn slower.
burn
Yes.
slower, right? So that's probably why it's able to, you're able to go longer. That's pretty dope. It was $800, $900 to fill up. You asked, yeah. Just
Also, all
fill
states
up.
has different price on diesel, so you're trying to figure out where's cheaper price, and you go there and
Yeah.
put gas. Yeah,
So how much does it cost to actually purchase your own truck? Because that's one of your goals, right?
yeah, it's my goal.
So you have like, what is? I don't even know what it would cost, but I'm sure it's expensive to be able to buy your own
Truck
too.
with trailer. Good ones start from 150
150
and more.
with the trailer.
No, just
No,
the
no,
truck.
not
Just
just,
the
truck.
truck
Just
alone?
truck. No,
Yeah.
just truck. Trailer, I can be wrong, because I'm still like I didn't search.
Yeah.
So it's around like 70, 80. It also depends what kind of trailer, because
Right.
they have a lot of
Depends on what you're transporting, basically.
yes,
What are you transporting now, like on the average?
food,
Oh, food.
food. Yeah, we eat like give food to people, meat,
Ah.
potato, beer, like a lot more
Drugs.
food.
This guy, he would say that. He would say that. Now, is this
No,
food going to
don't do it.
supermarkets, or it's like
Huh?
is it for companies like supermarkets, or it's just like
From factory to other facility,
Yeah.
I think who sent in small trucks to shops. We work with Walmart, with Costco also. So yeah.
okay? So what does that look like salary, like money wise? How much do you make doing this stuff?
A year.
A year?
Yeah. You don't have to say what you make. You don't feel comfortable, but what could you potentially make? Let's say if I was in your position, and I was driving a truck or a tractor trailer, what would I be making?
I'll tell you mine.
I think
What, you just want to flex, like as if it's like some big
never
deal.
mind. Go ahead.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, bro. Go ahead. Oh, no, without overtime.
Without overtime.
Yeah, because you're at UPS.
Okay, without overtime, it'll be like less than 70K.
Less than 70K?
Yeah, with overtime, probably like over 100.
I think that's pretty good though. Less than 70K to do local runs.
Yeah.
Like you're in the area.
Yeah, I mean, when you first start, you get paid like 21.75 till you
An
get
hour?
the top pay. Yeah, an hour, and then top pay is like $41 an hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear it. Let's hear it.
it's two different type of trucking. You can
Okay.
work local,
Yeah.
and you can do. You can drive everywhere in all states.
Is that what you do?
OTR, yeah.
Okay.
Local make from $25 per hour and
Okay.
more. OTR drivers, they do make money on miles, or they get money from from load.
Right.
So it all depends which company. It's huge difference between companies. I hear that some guys make like 800 per week. We are making like 2,500 per week.
Yeah.
Drive.
To drive across the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
And we work for company.
Yeah.
So if you have your own truck, you make more money.
Right.
So people making like $5,000-6,000 of dollars per week.
But with expenses, because they have to take care of their truck.
Yes, it's without expenses.
Without expenses.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So would you make more money, like a lot more money if you had your own truck, or you make a little bit more money? Because of the
I will
expenses.
have, yeah, it's, a lot of people don't want to care about expenses,
I ain't
and
got
for
time
a
for
lot
that.
of people, like, it's much easier to work for company.
Yeah.
You can park truck, you have your own vacation, you don't have like thoughts about like, oh my god, I should pay for insurance, I should pay for truck, for trailer insurance, for trailer, like
Yeah.
a lot of like bills, and it's a lot of people like this. Some
Yeah.
people, they like to work like individual,
Right.
be independent.
Wait, are you in a union too or no?
No, I'm not in union.
So wait,
I
you
just
work
work
for a
for
company,
company.
they don't give you a union?
No,
You're
I think more local companies that have union.
okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
there you work for W-2 in local.
Right.
When we work for 1099.
Oh, okay. That's
So
that's
it's a little
dope.
bit different.
Yeah, so you can do your own taxes
Yeah,
and kind of write off whatever you want.
yeah. And here in local, you should have like hazmat knowledge and how to drive tank. Yeah, and a lot of companies here, like how I'd say, they're looking for drivers who has this in their.
So you basically want to have licenses for all of them. Like you should be able to drive hazmat or
Yes.
Okay.
Then you have more opportunity to get a job.
to make more money also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I always heard that when I wanted to look into doing that years ago, when I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. My dad used to tell me I should get into that, and he said to make sure like I have all my licenses if I ever go do it. But I never really was like interested that much to go and get my license to do it, because I just can't do it. I feel like I don't want to be away from everybody. Like just being on the road alone, that'd be depressing for me.
It's
Like,
a lot.
that's
I mean,
probably a challenge.
you should like it. like, but a lot of people came to the job just make money.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate the job, but they make good money.
Right.
A lot of people like it, especially like when I was driving when I drive in West Coast. A lot of like really American people drive their American trucks, custom trucks, like Peterbilt. So they enjoy it. They love the job.
Right.
A lot of like in West Coast.
Do you
actually.
enjoy driving by yourself?
Yeah,
You do.
yeah. I drive with my dog.
What's the longest? What's the longest you ever drove by yourself? Like
1 month.
really?
What?
1 month.
1 month
Yeah.
away from home.
4 weeks.
What are you doing? So you're just hitting different locations?
Yeah. I just drive from facility to facility to bring.
I think that's pretty
food.
cool, man.
Wait, so
Driving by
there's no
yourself.
way that you can make just 2,500 a week just doing 1 month gone, right?
Oh no! You during the week you should like do four loads.
So so you're getting paid by loads, basically.
Yes,
Damn.
it's really like bad. Now I don't know. It's
He said,
2020.
"Look at her car."
You know, it's 2020. It was really good money. Now the salary. I think because economy going a little bit down, so that's why we truck drivers feel it's the first. And now load costs less money, and a lot of I hear bankruptcy. A lot of people have bankruptcy. Yeah, because now it's a hard time in trucking. But you should like it, you know. It's like
Yeah, you gotta love.
It's
You
like
gotta love it.
crazy.
You can't
I mean,
really.
bro, especially if she's a girl. Well, no offense, but that's pretty cool. That's really cool. You don't really see girls out there that's driving a truck, trailer trucks. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you don't see it. Yeah.
No, you don't really see it. Even at UPS, bro. Probably like 98% in my, in our building, 98% is most men.
I've never seen a UPS driver that was a girl.
Yeah, I saw.
I
a
never
lot.
see. Me personally, I've
Some-
never seen.
No.
I'm not saying there's none, but like it's rare.
Yeah, in our building, it's like 2 or 3 girls.
Damn. Out of the whole like you work at a Farmingdale, right?
Yeah, Farmingdale.
Damn, that's crazy. No,
Yep.
so kudos to you. That's definitely dope that you're able to do that and actually make money.
Yeah.
And
Some people like know me like especially like model and Instagram influencer.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
oh, you're truck driver. Oh, it's like some like not good job. I think like I don't know.
Yeah,
I think like this.
For most men, that's for us guys, it looks cool.
nah, it's dope. So like what you just said, most men and they see it like it's pretty cool, and especially being a model to driving trucks is dope. Now the thing is with that is, I have a question about when it comes to modeling and
here we go.
guys seeing stuff, right? No, it's not here we go. I'm just so most models or car girls, I would say, get a car and it's the most basic car. It could be a Toyota Celica or something. I don't know. Or you know what? Let's just say FRS.
All
They
right.
get an FRS
Yeah.
and they post it on Instagram. They pose in front of their car. They do all this stuff and they get like 30,000 followers. Right? How is that fair? Because I feel like a guy get the same car and pose the same way in front of the car and they'll get like 5 likes and the girl will get like 50,000 likes.
And you know what's crazy? They start calling themselves models after they get so
How's
much.
it going?
No, because after they start posting those pictures, like with the booty out, and
Yeah.
the titties out, whatever, and then they start calling them models, and then actually make money out of it. It's
Well,
pretty crazy.
we already know you're a model. model.
Yeah,
This
like
is
you have-
different,
It's
but-
like a certificate.
Then the guys who need more likes need me. They ask me about modeling
Yeah.
with their
Yeah.
cars.
Right.
So then it's one of part of my modeling job, photo shoots and video shooting.
Yeah.
So a lot of time I have photo shoot with cars, and then they post in Instagram, and they have a lot of more likes than they had before.
But they don't have the likes because of the car. They have the likes because the girl's in it.
Attention.
Like
I know
no,
it's-
literally. Like it's like it depends on what's going on, what the girl's wearing, how she's posing. if she's half naked or not. Then all they're gonna do is just check out the girl. They don't care about the car.
pretty much like any bimbos out there that can be a model. They can just be a model. To be honest, like.
So what do you
fair.
consider? Because you asked me before, what do I think about car models, right? Or models? I don't know if it was car models or models. So what I think about models is what basically not what he's saying, because it's a little harsh in the way he's delivering it. But I just feel like I see girls doing that. I feel like they have a car, they start posing in front of it, and you know they get gigs. They model at shows, but it's not the same. I feel like a model comes with posing. A model comes with being able to talk to people or network or hand out stuff and be like, you know what I'm saying? Not just like stand there and be pretty.
Intermediate. I mean,
There's got to be a certification. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know about certification, but
Nah, it has to be.
it's got to be a presence. I feel like you have to have a presence. You have to be able to. If I say like, hey, can you just pose here in front of the car? It's like when I do music videos. If I hire a model for a shoot, I shouldn't have to tell her what to do. I shouldn't have to tell her what to pose, how to pose. You should know because I'm hiring you for the job. So you should know when you're on set what to do. All I got to do is focus on my job, which is filming. I shouldn't have to tell you like, yo, do this. I'll give you direction, but I'm not going to tell you where to put your head, you know, how to stand, to smile. Like, well, maybe smile is cool, but like, you know what I'm saying? You
I
feel what I'm
understand.
saying?
Of course, it's much easier to work with professional model.
Yeah.
When with girl we just start with this, or like, of course it's much easier.
Right.
Especially now I have photographer.
Yeah.
And we like do content for Instagram. Like we work like content creators for TikTok, and it's super easy work me with him because he knows his job and I know my job.
Exactly.
How to model, how to create. We had one photo shoot. We create some photo shoot in horse farm for kids. I teach kids how to modeling, how to pose for like nice pictures, to create like some like do family pictures, and he just took shots. And it was when I left for a little bit, he didn't know what to do because like kids they like that
would have
they're
been me.
nervous and they don't know how to pose, how to smile, where to look.
I know how
and
to,
I think when you're a professional photographer, you also should know also modeling stuff, I think.
No, you have to. I think both people have to know what they're doing. And you have to have, let's say for me, for example, if I'm filming something, I have to have some type of idea of what I want. You know, I can't just say, hey, go stand over there and pose.
Yeah.
You know, you have to tell, kind of give more direction and say like what exactly you're looking for. If I want you to sit on the hood, let's say if it was a car or whatever it is, or if where I want you to walk from, you start here, end up here, and I'm going to be like, you have to direct. But it's like if a girl starts an Instagram and she has a car page and she starts modeling and she gets gigs, she shouldn't be working in a professional setting, for example, getting hired for car shows. Because if all you have is a nice body and you're not really doing much, then I don't feel like it's the same. Because if I'm working at a car show and I have to take photos and I'm a photographer for a car show and I have to work with somebody like that, it's kind of like, damn, like you're just here because you have a big ass. Like you can't really do anything else.
No, I can't tell nothing. I don't want to tell about other girls.
Look, this isn't towards you. I'm not trying to get like, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like
I understand.
A lot of people or a lot of girls now consider themselves models, but they just don't know.
Now it's not like it was before. I think
that's what I mean. It's different. There's
quality.
nobody left.
Different quality. What's going on now? Now, when I start, we have really like models, tall, like with curve.
Yeah.
And the girls know what they're doing now. Like I don't know what's going on with car industry, but I know some girls still like working this, like modeling, and they're like professional.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But most of them beginners.
Some of them are good.
They're really nervous. They know how to pose. They know how to talk with people. But I don't know why, because a lot of girls, they like born in America, they live in America, they have like their language is native, English. I have hard way.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Because you
in
can't
hard-
really. Well, you can
I
now.
learned
but
English
yeah.
and I practice. I was trying to speak more with people. I was trying to like have conversations with people, and yeah, I think my way was a little bit harder. If my English was the first language, I think now I'll be more ways than I'm now. I'm think now, but maybe no.
I don't think so. I think that because you have a little bit of a language barrier, I think men will probably be more interested in that because it's different.
Exotic.
Yeah, it's a little bit more exotic.
Girls, yeah.
Yes.
But for you trying to learn and trying to network with other models, that might be the only issue. Because if you're trying to communicate and learn something or get more jobs, I could see it in that way. But for jobs, I think it's something that probably is different because, I mean, why would I would probably want to hire somebody who's different than the other average American.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
I think
model.
that's why a lot of I don't know why people like to hear my accent.
Because it's different. It's like London.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
different.
British accent or whatever. It's different. You don't really hear it, especially in New York. Like
Yeah.
you get the same people.
Yeah, my fiance, when every time she comes there and she meet some of my friends, they be like, "Oh wait, you have an accent? Holy shit!" Like
She's like a British.
yeah.
Oh,
she's
okay,
British.
yeah,
Yeah.
British is
Yeah.
a cool
So
accent.
it's different
I
to
like
hear,
it.
and you don't really honestly. Growing up in Long Island, I didn't really.
You don't
Rarely.
hear-
You don't. I
yeah.
only heard that when I went to Vegas. When I traveled to different states, but you don't really hear it. It's not too common.
Yeah, I mean, we hear like Russian accent, most of the
Russian,
time.
Asian,
Yeah,
Spanish.
But,
Spanish is.
you know, when you in states like Utah or Wyoming or Nebraska,
Yeah,
they
it's
have
probably like-
totally different English.
Yeah, it's
and
like accent. That's
yes,
an accent, yeah, or whatever.
really like
accent it is.
American. Like
Right.
I can like tell it, but it's pretty cool.
Back to talking about models. Do you think there's certain weights about being a model? Like I'm talking about like, do you have to be the right size and like
How to be like model, like what the girl should has.
I don't know where he's going. I don't know what he's trying to say. You can figure that out in a second. So, what are some tips that you can give to a model for posing? Because that's one of the things that, for me, I like. Like I said, if I'm working with somebody, I kind of want to know that. Okay, like that's why we worked together the second time. The last time we,
Yes.
because I got the camera. It was a brand new
Yeah.
camera, and I was like, who could I reach out to? And then I reached out to you, and I was
Actually,
like,
it was my dream, like goal, to have some cool video with just music and like some just show lifestyle, something like this.
right. Well, same for me because sometimes when you're in creative mode, you want to be able to focus on your job. You know, like for me, it was like I was learning the camera, trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with like telling you, oh, do this, do that. Like, so you kind of did your own thing, which is fine for me because it makes my job easier. But for those people who are in photography or they're videographers and they're working with a model, what are some like tips or things that a model should practice, I guess, to be better at posing?
I think it's easy way to learn. It's just few pose
Yeah.
with cars, or just you should know your right side, and I think the one advice from me, and believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yes, and don't scared to speak with people, like, and how would say, girl should feel comfortable in everywhere with people or without. When a lot of cameras look at you,
Yeah.
like confident. Yeah, girls should be confident.
That's the biggest thing, and I feel like most models lack the confidence. And I could see why, because if
And-
I had to pose, it'd be scary.
And you know what? I think you should. What?
I'm saying if I had to pose, it'd be scary. Like if I was in a modeling position, which guys can model, I'd be probably nervous because it's like
I wouldn't be.
I don't know. I
nervous.
think like to be model, it's
no, like to be
Easy
seriously
sport.
modeling, not just like funny. Because I could be funny modeling, but like
Just give me like 3 shots of tequila. Then there you go.
definitely not.
I think every girl can be a model.
No, I mean I agree. I
Not
just
every
feel
girl.
like it's
Not every girl.
I can do now. I'm like professional model, and now I can teach other girls.
can be.
Can be, yeah.
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 Can be. It depends on the confidence though. Like if
Yeah.
you're able to like know what you're doing and have confidence in it, like you said, believe in yourself. That was the biggest thing because I feel like a lot of people or a lot of women don't. They don't really like.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
scared.
a lot of girls has own, I would say, I know in Russian how to say тараканы в голове.
Insecurities.
A lot of like problems in mind.
Oh, okay. I
Like
knew you were going there with that. Okay.
yeah, a lot of like they think, oh, I'm not so skinny. Oh, I have not good body, or my hair not looks today. Like they have
Yeah.
a lot of like things in mind,
Right.
maybe, but every girl is beautiful, and they should know it about this. It's women especially, girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the first thing.
That's really good advice. Now you can't say nothing bad about that, homeboy.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad.
That's good advice though. I think that's great advice.
Yeah, I mean, every girl should feel confident. As long as you're confident with doing a modeling, yeah, you can do it. But at the same time, there's level to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? There's level to the
Yeah,
shit.
and you know,
He's on turn up 100. So, how long are you going to keep modeling for? What's next for you? Like, what does the next 5 years look like for you in your modeling career and trucking too?
like modeling.
Are you done with it? Or like, are you going to keep doing it or?
I'm still keep doing this. I like it, but I want a different level. I want now more like I like what you're doing. For example, to the podcast to
Yeah.
interview people. So my big goal it's YouTube channel where
YouTube.
I trying to find unique cars and interview people about their cars. So
Wow.
it's one of the goal.
Are you doing that in English or
I want to do in English.
English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's more, I would say, in English it's much better. You
Right.
have a lot of more audience
Right,
than
right,
in
right.
Russian language speaker. Yeah, and I'm how would say I catch my goal in modeling, so I feel like confident. I feel professional. I know everything. I can open my model agency actually, but
You should.
yeah,
You
because I
should.
have a lot of experience and knowledge, but I have a lot of different stuff which I would interested in, especially it's tracking,
Yeah.
about logistics, and maybe in future my own horse farm.
Oh, that's dope.
Horse farm, yes.
You like horses?
Yeah,
Horses scare the fuck out of me.
Really?
Yeah, horses are pretty scary. They're nice to look at, but dude, those things, you get kicked one of those in the face, it's a wrap. You're done. You don't want to get kicked by a horse.
I know everything about horses, and I want to have few horses and do business with this, like horse riding.
So you have to move out. Probably you want to do it out here or like,
in the United States.
but like more out west, right?
Maybe here. I don't know.
I feel like if it's probably expensive to do that out here.
Yeah, it's
It
expensive.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all depends where in state you do it.
Right.
In
right.
East Coast, it's expensive. In West Coast, when I was driving truck, I see a lot of horses
Yeah, all
everywhere.
over. Yeah, driving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they have huge land territory,
right.
and they can have a lot of animals.
Right.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, I really appreciate you coming down. You actually did really well. I don't know why you were so nervous. Like you said, girls have problems in their head about certain things, but like you were so nervous
I have
about.
my problem with my language.
Yeah, but like
English
you actually speak really well. I was honestly you were getting me nervous because I was like, damn, like do you not speak English at all? Like, and then I'm thinking like when we worked together a couple years ago, I was like, I don't remember if I really don't even remember if we even really spoke too much.
It's
To
my
where I
first
was-
interview in English, so
Yeah, but I
kinda
never
nervous.
That's pretty
really
cool, yeah.
remember your English not being good though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my grammar mistakes.
No, but I
But
really
I
think
think
you
in
have nothing to worry about because I
1-2 years
really
will be
don't.
much better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fine. I don't.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think she did really well.
I think she did.
Yeah, and you were using words that I'm like, okay, well, you definitely don't have anything to worry about
It's like
at all.
some-
So, tell the viewers where to find you, or tell the listeners where to find you. Instagram, social medias.
Yeah, my Instagram, Katrina Dyork, Katrina.Dyork,
Yeah.
like New York
New York.
with D.
York.
Yeah, and other page about tracking life, about my tracking experience. It's
Yeah.
Bandita.drive.
Bandita.drive.
Buy her
It's
merch.
all by merch.
Yeah, buy merch. Well, we
Buy
could
merch.
definitely, if you send me the links, I can put it in the description as well. Really appreciate you coming down. You did fantastic. I learned a lot today. Did you guys learn?
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about trucking, modeling too,
Modeling.
the perspective from models.
Yeah.
And that was basically the reason why I wanted you to come down, because I wanted to get it from a actual model, not somebody who's just like on Instagram. No disrespect to anybody.
Yeah,
Let's
no
just clear that
disrespect
up
at all.
because
No
Josh is a
dis-
little harsh on his words.
No.
But
No disrespect at all. No disrespect to the women that trying to be a model. I'm just saying there's levels to this shit.
exactly. Okay, I agree with that. There are levels to it. I think in order for you to be considered a model,
Right.
it's a different kind of mindset, and it's a different kind of I guess mindset, mentality.
Right.
So you
'Cause
have to be able to.
Look at her. She went through a lot of,
And she did it for free, more importantly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You started off the same way I did. I was doing free shit. And you just, you don't care about the money. You care about the passion for it. Well, you had
Right.
your passion was cars.
Of course.
But you were modeling just to be around the cars.
Right.
So,
I think a lot of people like thinking, oh, models, it's like some, how would say, silly girl who can
Yeah.
do nothing. But I want to say model do a lot of like work for events.
yeah.
They like promote it's like part of industry, not just car industry,
Yeah.
but like everything. And believe me, to walk whole day on high heels on like
I don't
sunny
know how
day
y'all do it.
and look perfect,
Yeah.
it's hard way.
A lot of models wear sneakers now.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why we are talking about why now modeling is different than it was before.
Yeah, a lot of them wear sneakers now.
Sneakers,
A lot.
yeah.
I don't really see.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Did you drove with heels on?
Yeah,
You did?
not truck.
No, I'm
Car,
just,
yes.
Yeah.
No,
your car.
it's not huge. It's just small.
What's like the difference though?
What?
Like the feeling of like
Uh,
driving a hill.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm good. When you're used to it, it's okay. Of course,
Why,
the
you wanna
sneakers
try
is
it?
much
Like-
easier.
I actually want to try. It might add some horsepower.
Yo.
We're playing.
No, actually, in sneakers, of course, it's much
Okay.
Yeah.
comfy and easier and better.
Right.
All right.
That's interesting though. Yeah. Like models aren't really wearing heels no more. I haven't seen any. I mean,
When
that's
you're driving in truck, you can get one day like restriction.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
get huge ticket.
oh, if you
So,
get caught driving with
yeah,
heels.
for truck drivers.
Why would you want to drive in
drive-
heels if truck driving?
Yeah. What?
You know, some like models. Oh, not models. Like truck females,
Yeah, yeah,
truck
yeah.
drivers. They try to catch more likes and views in their Instagram, so
Right.
they try to show they're driving in heels, in dress.
Yeah.
But it's not like this.
I want to ask you a question. Since you drive a lot, most of the time, also, how do you stay fit? Because you look fit.
Damn, bro. What happened to the last hour when you could have
I'm
asked that?
sorry.
You can answer it though.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's just funny because he's like,
Yeah, no,
What,
'cause
he's
being a-
like in
no,
life.
because I was gonna ask that question, but you just keep asking more questions.
Well, I asked that question. I was going to ask that question before because like I said, you drive a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when I said, oh, when you got the car, you have to stretch, or you got the truck, you have to stretch.
yeah.
Like that was going to be my next thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
conversation is low. But yeah, how do you stay fit?
It's hard part in trucking, but just check what I eat, check what I drink. I don't drink like Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
Pepsi, just water.
Oh
And-
man,
And
I'm doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
we have a lot
too.
of gym and truck stop. It's always empty.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have we have a lot of stuff in truck stops in United States.
Interesting.
Yeah,
never knew
you
that.
have like restroom, you have laundry, you have massage girl, you have gym.
Wait,
have
never mind. We're going to skip that.
in truck stops. Yeah.
Wait, we're going to skip the massage girl. We're going to skip that one.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
That's good to know. Yeah, if you ever want to come across the country. This guy's crazy.
I'm really interested to hear other models
Yeah.
about their own experience,
Right.
because I tell you about my own experience, what
Yeah,
I got. Yeah, and if in future you need like interviewer, if helper
Yeah.
about questions, I can help you, and I will be really happy to join this.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, maybe
I'll step out. You be right here.
Yeah.
no, for sure. Thank you for coming down. Appreciate it, Katrina.
Appreciate you.
Guys, you guys can check out her merch and whatever other products that she has, since she's making money off her merch, in the description below. And yeah, guys, make sure you guys are listening on all streaming platforms. Make sure you guys definitely hit that sub button as well. If you guys are currently watching as well, make sure you guys hit that like button, comment. Also, keep giving us feedback too, because I've been getting a lot of feedback on the channel. I think the most feedback we've gotten was Josh needs to stop wearing shorts, and he stopped wearing shorts. So
Booty shorts.
he's not wearing his booty shorts anymore, thank God. So if you guys have any more feedback aside from the furniture, Josh's shorts, please leave it in the comments below, so that way we can fix the situations. And we just want to make you guys happy. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.